What's going on, guys? The Iron Jesse here, and welcome back to my new LEGO Marvel minifigure comparison video. And today, I'm doing Iron Man once again, but this time it is Mark 46 suit based off of Marvel Studios' Captain America Civil War. So we have two different versions of him. We have the 2016 version, and here we have the 2025 version. So I am going to show you guys the different looks for their toes, face mask, leg printing, and their front and back torso printing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started by taking a look at their torso printings. We have their torso printings, and they are officially different. So the one from 9 years ago has the different design for the arc reactor, and the interior of the arc reactor is blue, along with the small arc reactors on the left and right side of the torso. So we have some silver, well, like some dark grayish lining texture on the left and right side of the torso. We have the different lining texture on the body itself, and we have the different looks for the gold lines right here on the left and right side of the torso, like on the left and right side of the chest for the torso printing itself. And we have the different designs for the small arc reactors, which you can see right here. So yeah, that is pretty different right here. So we have the different design for the arc reactor right here, and we have the small ones in that different look right here on the left and right side of the torso itself. And yeah, like I said, we have the different lining parts for the body itself, and we had two lines going a bit down on the left and right side of this part of the torso right here. And the new one from this year is different. So we have the different design for the arc reactor itself that has like a light bluish color, or sand blue color that I'm going to say, well, mostly in that light bluish color that I'm going to say. And we have the different designs for the small arc reactors on the left and right side of it, since this one has some less arc reactor design right here for the left and right side of the torso itself, while this one has some more small arc reactors on the left and right side of the torso. So it has more of it, and this one has less of it, since it has like 4 of them for the left and right side of the body right here. And we do get the different lining textures right here, so we have the different lining parts for the body itself, since the old one has those lines right here, and this one doesn't because it's in that different way. And we had the silver and golden detail right here, and you had those silver lines right here on the left and right side of the torso itself right here. And we had the different looks for those gold lines on that top part of the left and right side of the torso for the chest itself. So yeah, that is pretty different. So we have the different designs for the torso itself, and their helmets are officially different. So this one uses the Mark 43's helmet, which is inaccurate to the way it is in the movie. So yeah, I wish they can make it accurate to the way it is, but the new one has the way more accurate design for the helmet, because I'm glad they did that for the new version, but it has the 2022 style helmets that I'm still not a fan of. But at least I still have this, the look for the printing of it, but the design for it is not my cup of tea. I rather prefer the 2012 style helmets right here, but still, at least they made it accurate this time, because again, this one uses the Mark 43 helmet, which is inaccurate, but this one is officially accurate right here. And we have the different printings for their hips. So this one is using the Mark 43's hips right here. So we have the different printing right here with the different look for the design of the suit itself. So we have some silver lining parts right here in the black lining parts right here for the center part of the hips, while this one has the connection for those line parts right here, and this one has some like the small arc reactor design on the left and right side of the hip right here to connect the torso for the suit itself. It has some gold lines right here, just a bit of it on the left and right side of his hip right here, and the different lining part right here, just one, since this one has like 4 of them in the different angle right here. And their leg printing is different. So again, that is the Mark 43's legs right here. So this one has some gold and silver detailing right here, since it does have the small arc reactors on the legs, because that is the inaccurate leg printing right here. So we have the different lining textures right here on the left and right side of the leg itself for the figure itself. And we have the different looks for those parts for the legs with the gold, the black linings, details, and some of the dark gray detailing, which is nice. And the new one is different right here, since this one has the way more accurate design than the old one. So we had the different lining textures for the black lines right here, that different position right here, and we have like some dark gray for these parts of the legs right here, and we have some silver and gold right here on the left and right side of the leg right here. And this one has toe printing right here, while the old one doesn't have any toe printing. But at least I love the design for the toe printing for the new one, since it is really nice with the black liney texture for the feet itself. While the old one, like I said, it doesn't have any toe printing at all, which you can see right here. And take a look at the back of the torso printings for these characters. They are officially different right here. So the new one has some light gray or silver detailing for the lining texture right here on the left and right side of the torso, and we have some of the bit of the rectangular line parts right here on the left and right side of the torso, which is this angle right here. And we have some bits of silver right here on the bottom part of the torso. We have some red, and we have the different gold detailing right here on the left and right side of the torso, which is nice. And we have like that nice detailing right here for the figure itself. Well, the old one has the dark gray lining textures right here for the left and right side of the torso, and we have some gold lining detailing right here, since the old one doesn't have that, but the new one does. So yeah, that is pretty different right here. And we have only 4 arc reactors on the back of the torso for the old one, since the new one doesn't have any arc reactors on its back. So yeah, we have some black lining textures right here, and we have some gold right here on this center part of the back torso printing itself, and we have some gold on the left or right side of the torso for the character itself. So yeah, nothing much for these figures right here, but at least they're pretty nice characters. I love the detailing for the printing itself in all of its glory right here for these different Mark 46 minifigures. So that is it for the whole comparison video. Now let's wrap this. So honestly, you guys, I rather prefer the new one from this year. And the reason why I said that is because I love how the leg printing in the helmet is way more accurate to what it is in the movie right here. Because I know the old figure from 9 years ago is still a good figure, but the leg printing in the helmet is inaccurate, because that is the Mark 43's helmet and leg printing. So at least they got the torso printing accurate to the way it is in the film, but the helmet and leg printing doesn't work, because like I said before, that is the Mark 43's leg printing and helmet. So I know I'm not a fan of those 2022 style helmets, but at least they made it accurate to the way it is in the film because of the way it looks. It's supposed to be like that, since it has the right lining texture right here, and yeah, it does look pretty great. And the leg printing is officially correct right here, since I'm so glad Lego did that right here. Well, I know they're still good figures. Well, I know the old one is still a good figure. Well, slightly good, because there are some issues, which is the helmet and the legs right here. But again, the new one is a win-win for me right here, because how accurate it is. So these two showed up in the different Civil War airport battle set. So the one on the left from 9 years ago showed up in the way better version of the airport battle set that I got for my birthday while I was 13 years old back in 2016. And the new one showed up in that crappier version of the new airport battle that just looks like crap that already released 2 months ago, since I did a review on that last month right here. So yeah, at least we have a better look of it in a crappier set that retailed for $100 right here. But at least I still like how Lego made it accurate for real this time. But again, the old one did have the right accurate torso printing right here, but I wasn't a fan how they kept reusing the Mark 43's helmet and leg printing, which is inaccurate. Well, I get they're trying to like capture like the silver lining texture on the legs from that armor, but still, at least, again, the new one is a perfect fit for me, because they made the legs right as well as to the helmet. But yeah, at least they're pretty good figures. But again, the new one is a win-win for me. So that's just my whole minifigure comparison video of both of the Mark 46 Iron Man minifigures from Civil War. And yeah, they're printing for the torsos, the legs and the helmets are pretty nice, but at least the new one has the way more accurate design than the old one right here. But Anyways, I don't have anything else to say. That's just my whole comparison video on both of these figures. But that's all I've got so far right here. And I'm glad I'm get to doing more minifigure comparison videos. It has been a while since in like 3 months right here, but I'm glad I get to do them again, but this time for 2025 right here. So I don't have anything else to say about these figures, but that's all I've got so far right here for the lineup itself. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the same button, and don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments which version of the Mark 46 Iron Man minifigure do you guys like the most. I'll see you later.